Hi, fourth grade. In this video, I'm going to be talking about instructions for Friday, November 6th. So if you are looking in our Google Classroom, you are going to see that we have a new post started for the month of November. It's still pretty short because we are in week 1. If I scroll down, you are going to see that we still have our October information, but that information will be leaving the stream soon. So if you have not turned in your October assignment yet, the turn in assignment video will help you with the how to turn in your assignment, and we'll talk about where here in a second. Now all of that information is transferring into our virtual art classroom. So the information will be gone from the stream, but in our virtual art classroom. So under the classwork tab, if we take a look, you're going to see that the October assignment here is at the top. That is both a place that you're going to take a picture of your project and answer the questions for the monthly review. So if you have not done that yet, please remember that a little bit late is better than never at all. Now starting today, you will only have to fill out an exit ticket if you do not check in our live meeting. So if you are in our live meeting, like you're supposed to be, you do not have to fill out an exit ticket. If you were to miss class, like for a doctor's appointment, or if you are sick, then you want to get your instructions in the stream and fill out the exit ticket to count for your attendance. Google Meets, though, now takes attendance for us, which is really nice. So looking at our November schedule, November is a little bit of a crazy month in the fact that we have a whole week off for Thanksgiving. Today we are in week 1, where I'm going to be introducing your topics. During week 2 next week, I'll have some tips and techniques for you. Week 3 will then be a progress check and get some feedback to then, be working on your project. We'll then have between the 20th and the 30th off for Thanksgiving. So our week 4 is actually November 30th to December 4th. So your project this month is actually due by the end of the school day on Friday, December 4th. Now, just like always, you are going to have several different ways that you can make art this month, and we're going to be focusing this month on the element of shape. So we started September with a dot. We took that dot for a walk in October to make a line. Now in this month, we are closing that line to make a shape. We will then also talk about the monthly drawing prompts. Now, as I've already stated, a shape is a closed line. A shape is two-dimensional or flat. Shapes are either geometric or organic. Geometric shapes are precise, they're typically symmetrical, and they're often mathematical. Circles, squares, triangles, rectangles are all geometric shapes. Organic shapes are irregular shapes and are often found in the natural world. So something like a leaf has an organic shape. Your hand is an organic shape. Shape can also be positive or negative. So if you were to draw a circle on a piece of paper, the circle is a positive shape, and the shape around it, which is the background, is the negative shape. Shape boundaries can also be implied by a change in color, value, or texture. So you don't have to draw a line to make a shape. Now, third grade this month is looking at the book Shapeshift. If you wanted to check out that story, you can. But this month, fourth grade is looking at Robot Art School Shape. So once this video is done, you're going to watch another video that has the Robot Art School. Now you have lots of different project ideas to consider when deciding what you want to do. You can make shape-inspired art with any media or any materials you have there at home. Tessellations and mosaics are two different types of art that kind of focus on shape. Tessellations are a cool shape project that if you want to learn more about, I'm going to be teaching you next week. This example right here shows mosaic in the background. And then there's other artist examples here that focus on shape. If we take a look at some student art, this is a collage, and actually this is a collage as well. Here those shapes are used together to create an image, glued onto what looks like a black background. These shapes are also glued down to a background, but they also have lines on them as well. This is a little bit more abstract. It kind of looks like a map to me. You can always take inspiration directly from an artist. So this example takes inspiration from Paul Klay's work. If you wanted to make a soft sculpture, if you have fabric or felt at home, this would be an idea for ways that you can use geometric shapes or organic shapes in a three-dimensional project. Now your project can be realistic or abstract. So in this drawing of an elephant, we have half of the drawing realistic, whereas the other half is abstract. This project here is a printing project, so we have different shapes of color with different then shapes stamped on top. And then these last three projects are all sculptural. This piece here is using cardboard cut out into shapes and then either painted or it could be colored to make, a face or some other object. This is cut paper, and then the paper is assembled to create a three-dimensional sculpture. And then this is what we would call a mobile. So if you have yarn or string or fishing line, you could make shapes to hang to make a mobile. Now your monthly drawing prompts this month, again, can be a drawing, it could be a painting, or something else, but they have the prompts of a new animal, amusement park, robotics engineer, and tasty food. So fourth graders, as I am thinking about what is important here for the month of November, the things that I need to know is I'm going to be either making art about shape or I'm going to be doing a monthly drawing prompt. You can make your project with any media, and I'm going to have more instruction with different artists, art styles, next week when we talk about some tips and techniques. You will have to make one project, and that one project is due on Friday, December 4th. So looking ahead to next week, you should be starting to think about the project that you would like to do. We will meet again for tips and techniques, and then you will have some class time to get started. So fourth graders, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you soon.